Y'all, welcome to day 2 of week 2, Europe, the continent. Today we're going to be talking about the geography of Europe. You do have one of those drag maps. There's 3 different ones. There's one that's kind of moving the countries into their shapes. There's one that's the names of the countries and one that's the names of the cities. Only do 10 each. I repeat, only do 10 on each map. Please do not do all 54 countries. Please don't do that to yourself. 10. Only do 10. Thank you. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Europe. So Europe, as you can see by Lonely Planet, who does tour guides for different countries and different cities all around the world, which they're actually very good tour guides if you've ever had an opportunity to travel anywhere. I used one when I went to China. I had ones for Beijing and Shanghai, and they're very, very useful. They're very good as for places to stay, places to see, where to eat, where to find great deals on different things, a little bit of history. They're really useful. But they say there simply is no way to tour Europe and not be struck by its natural beauty, epic history, and dazzling artistry and culinary diversity. You want it? You can find it in Europe. Just about anything and everything is here. It's the western peninsula of the giant supercontinent of Eurasia. Remember, I've mentioned before that Europe and Asia are technically together. The dividing line is the Ural Mountains, divided by also watersheds that feed into the rivers or seas, including the Ural River and the Caspian and Black Seas, which you're hearing a lot of right now because of the war in the Ukraine. Climate, Mediterranean, here along the Mediterranean coast. Now, what does Mediterranean mean? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. Oceanic is here in the green, meaning the ocean is very, not dominant, but it truly affects their climate. Without the warm ocean currents that come up from the equator through the Atlantic, Europe would be frozen like Iceland and Greenland. Continental, mountain, here in the Alps and the Urals, and polar up here in the far north. Mediterranean, it's usually hot in the summer and mild in the winter. This is Greece, right? Southern Italy. It doesn't rain a lot. They have a lot of different foods that grow there, olives, wine grapes, those sorts of things. Oceanic, mild summers, cold winters, heavy rains year round. Plants, a little bit of everything, oak, meadow, just, we don't really have an oceanic climate, but you can almost think of it like a continental climate. They have pretty much everything. You see the countries involved in it: France, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Holland, Denmark, and some in Norway. The rest of Norway is Poland. Continental. This is us. Hot summers, cold winters. Usually rains during the summer, snows during the winter. Sometimes a lot of snow, as you see here in this picture. Pine forest, kind of like what you find particularly in the not really southern United States, but you think like Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, you've got all those big pine forests, and then you have a lot of those up north as well. Mountain, cool summers, but extremely cold winters. Okay, much colder than here. You think of like the mountains, if any of you have ever been to the Rockies. Okay, think of that. You might have snow on them year round. Lots of rain year round when it's not snowing. Very few plants near the top, but you do have pines up the mountains, grasslands, and so forth. Polar, cold all year round, all the time. They get no rain, they get snow. Plants, grasses, shrubs, otherwise nothing. You get some small flowers. If any of you have ever been up to Alaska, particularly northern Alaska or into northern Canada, then you've seen what a polar climate is like. They also have a lot of resources. Here you see the different kind of things that they have. Everything. This stupid map does not do what this map is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be interactive. So you can click on it and see what they've got. But they've got coal, they've got iron, they've got natural gas, they've got oil. Just about anything and everything that you need is in Europe. And what they couldn't get in Europe, they ended up getting in the colonies. That is a brief trip through the climate of Europe. Your assignment today is over that European climate. Then you have your attendance and you have that map. Once again, only do 10 countries, 10 cities, 10 moving the countries to the maps. Only 10. Please don't do any more. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Art History Museum, and I will get with you on a couple of dates for you to choose from for that. Guys, have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.